Hi, my name is Phoebe.
I'm Sean.
I'm Karen, and meet Dr. Ting, who is our newest addition to the Yaya Kids Junior Journalist family.
The AAR Print Division.
Okay, I'm just kidding, he's not a journalist. But Dr. Ting is both a physician and a pilot, and he heroically took on the task of bringing 201 passengers from Wuhan, China to Anchorage, Alaska. And Wuhan is currently trending on the news for being the source of the outbreak for coronavirus, which a lot of people are scared about recently. So today we're here to talk to Dr. Ting about the coronavirus, what he thinks about it, and his experience flying the passengers over.
Why did you decide to be a doctor and a pilot?
I went through college, and even at the beginning of my college career, I still wasn't sure what's the right profession for me, especially something so highly technical like medicine and professional pilot. For a long time, I think, oh my God, I think for the next 3 years, I was kind of utility worker. If they need a cook, I'll go cook. If they need a bartender, I would do it. If they need a waiter or a carry-out guy, I'm just the go-to guy. So, and it was through a lot of cutting myself, burning myself. I said, hey, you know what, maybe I should be a doctor. They charge too much. So then that started my interest in going towards pursuing a career in medicine. When I was in residency, I realized that, hey, I got my own money, I don't have to ask my parents for money. So I spent some of my money to take flying lessons.
How do you manage to be a pilot and a physician at the same time?
2 weeks on as a pilot and 2 weeks as a doctor. That's how I managed it. And I had to find a job that can let me do both. So when I was flying United Express, their schedule was fairly chaotic, but you got to give up something to get something. So I was able to work part-time when I was flying for United Express. For Southern Air, we have to work 20 days on, and I was able to pick up a few shifts as an ER physician here or there. And with Coretta Air, you work 16 days on basically, but you have 14 days off. So I was able to do more medicine than when I was with Southern Air and United Airlines.
So what prompted you to take on the responsibility of piloting these 201 passengers from Wuhan to Anchorage, even with the knowledge that the virus was contagious?
Oh, my company was nice enough. They were asking for volunteers, and of course, it's been on the news for the from early January. We kind of realized that's a big problem. So when I got the email, I just jumped on it. I feel these people need to get out, and I think it's our duty. We should help our fellow citizens.
What were you feeling when you were flying aboard with 201 people from Wuhan?
To me, just pretty much a normal flight. We had to fly lower and slower because it was a cargo converted airplane to take passengers. So the mask that would drop down when there's a depressurization wasn't available. So we had to meet the 10-minute limitation. In case of decompression, we have to be able to get down to below 14,000 feet. And the limitation was we have to stay low. And of course, when you stay low, the air density is much thicker, so you can't fly too fast, and it burns a lot of gas. So that's what we had to do to take these passengers back.
So is there anything that you would like for the Chinese American community, specifically the children of the Chinese American community, to know about the coronavirus?
I think for kids, it's hand washing is very important. It's been repeated over and over again to be the common denominator to keep yourself from getting sick. But for you kids, you're okay because apparently this virus don't like kids. You don't get sick. It hits guys like me, middle-aged guys, and my parents, the older people. We get sick, much sicker than you guys. But hand washing is very important for kids, so you don't take it home to your parents. And don't touch your face. I think that was another thing that we ought to do. And they say avoid closed space in a crowded area. So, take those 3 pointers home when you plan out your activities.
Tell us a little bit more about the coronavirus and especially how it is different to other viruses.
I guess to make it simple, when we talk about virus, the only thing that we're concerned about is it going to cause mortality or morbidity? For coronavirus, thanks to the Koreans, they did a very good job on testing people, and turned out the death rate is about 0.2 to 2% for young and healthy people. So that's almost in line with the common flu, but we still should not take it lightly.
What can we do to protect ourselves and others from the coronavirus?
Stay away from adults. Because you're gonna be safe. For kids, you're gonna be safe if you're gonna be around with your parents. I guess out of precaution, after school activities, I don't know, it's up to your school to determine that policy. It's more the unknown. The more we know, the more we realize that yes, it's very contagious. Yes, it does cause death, but it's not as scary as we thought as before. But still, the basic precautions.
What are some of the common misconceptions or misunderstandings that the media has caused in regards to the coronavirus?
The misconception is that if you catch it, you're gonna die. It's not gonna happen. Okay, 0.2 to 2% for people up to probably 60, older than 60, middle age. That's my qualifier. I'm not there yet. It's higher. It's probably 15 to 20%, even higher for people older than 70 or 80. Those people, they're more frail, so they need to stay away from. Basically, they need to. I would take a proactive way of staying away from people. To stay at home. Have your sons and daughters bring you food, water, and we don't need to go hoard water from Costco's, and we don't have to stack up toilet paper. It's not necessary.